How do you feel knowing that your family is going to learn about your very strong, powerful urges to murder them?
I'm afraid of their judgment. I feel like I've been judged all of my life, but I just want them to know, and I want to be able to put this behind me and change and be the better person that I want to be one day.
How do you think they will respond when, some of the things that you've said to me about your fantasies, the things that you entertain in your mind and envision that you've written to me are very graphic. We'll talk about some of those things, but you've been very explicit about how you envision this happening. I'll just go through a summary of them. May 3rd, earlier I had an urge to go into Donna, my mother's room, and strangle her. On the 8th, you said, Mark Jr., your brother, is a complete and deserves to be brutally murdered with a knife to the throat or a gun to the head. On the 31st of May, I was tempted to choke her to death or maybe suffocate her with a pillow, I don't remember which, in her sleep. That same week, you said, I do have the urge to murder her, I just cannot let the monster win. When we were talking to you in preparation for today, you said, I hate my mother, I want to murder her, and I don't know why. I think about killing my mother every day. I have urges to kill my dad, Mark Sr., and brother, Mark Jr., as well as urges to kill strangers. A few months ago, my dad was on his computer and I was sitting behind him. I wanted to grab a knife, reach around, stab him in the throat. You've talked about pushing your mother down the stairs and then going down there and stomping her head in and then sitting there for a full minute and laughing while she bleeds to death and dies. These are fantasies you have in your mind, visions that you entertain, correct?
Yes, and I've never been able to tell anybody about these because I don't want to end up in a, insane asylum or, into prison. I just don't want anybody to take it the wrong way. I want help, and I want to be a good person. I just feel like I'm a bad person right now.
Well,
I'm
you
not
say
sure,
you don't want anybody. You say you don't want anybody to take it the wrong way. What is the right way? What's
by understanding that I don't want to be this monster. I want to get help and change and not be a bad person.
Right. How do you expect them to respond when they hear this? What do you think their reaction will be?
Afraid.
Is that what you...
I believe that my family will be afraid and they won't believe me. I would never lie about this kind of thing especially, so I just worry that they're not going to believe me and think that I'm just saying things to talk to you.
Do you want them to be afraid?
I do not want them to be afraid of me, no. I want to put this all behind me and grow stronger relationships with them. I just want a loving family again.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.